I wanted to color my hair 14 years ago. My nephew was born and I was in the hospital. I had cut my hair off really, really short, was growing it out gray, and one of the nurses called me Grandma. And I had a 3-year-old at home, and I went straight home that night and colored my hair. It wasn't until my youngest son was 13, I asked him permission if I could stop coloring my hair, and he said yes. I didn't want to embarrass him. I didn't want him to think that Grandma was taking him everywhere. It was transitional because I had a hard time finding a stylist who wouldn't color or cut my hair. Lots of hats, lots of bandanas. I had an argument with a friend of mine saying I was too young to have my hair gray, and it made her feel old and I should color my hair. It just made me fight even more for my freedom, and I didn't even realize that's what I was doing. I am proud of my gray hair because it empowers other women to be free.
I've had my gray hair since I was 16. The women in my family go gray early. It's just part of who we are. I feared that going into job interviews, it might not go so well if I showed my gray hair. They might make a few assumptions about how old I was.
How has it turned out so far?
People think it shows that I'm actually unique and pretty brave. But the great thing about having a streak of gray is that for those of us who do, we kind of wink at each other on the street.
I decided to change my hair in a drastic way. I've been dyeing it my whole life since I'm a teenager. And about 9 months ago, my significant other and I broke up, and it turned out that he was unfaithful through the bulk of our relationship. We were together a very long time, and it was, heartbreaking, as you can imagine. And I literally thought, I've got nowhere to go but forward. And that was the first thing I thought of, just break it all down, I can't, and start fresh. I feel like I was hiding a little bit. Dyeing your hair is a way of being someone that you're not necessarily. For me, it was anyway. It was almost a burden to keep up with. I cut it all off and stopped dyeing it. I really needed to just be myself all the time, in every moment. It's taken me 54 years, but I have finally figured out how to be myself, completely, unapologetically, and fiercely me.
I'm proud of my gray hair because I've lived a long life. Sometimes it was easy, sometimes it was hard. I've survived, and I think I look pretty good after all these years. And the silver means that I've been through a thing or two, but it didn't beat me down. I embrace who I am. With age, you become more fearless. You don't care what people are thinking about you. You're just doing you.